This is Cynthia Jackson, and you're watching Gospel Goodies TV.
Gospel Goodies.
Gospel Goodies. Gospel Goodies.
This is Gospel Goodies.
It's Philly's favorite 100.7 FM and 99.5 HD3, home of the Yolanda Adams Morning Show. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Cynthia Jackson, creator of Tiny Tots and Tikes kids brand that encourages Black and Brown children with inspirational messages and visuals. Thank you so much for joining today, Cynthia.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good, you know. We were just talking about Mother Nature off air.
Yes.
Yeah, enjoying her, maybe enjoying. I can't say I'm not enjoying. Just, kind of dealing with her moods.
Yes. A lot of back and forth, ups and downs.
Yes. So first, I read that you actually have a degree from Duke University's Divinity School. And I know you have all these different businesses you pair with your faith that we'll dive into later. But first, I want to know what drove you to take that leap, and how'd you decide to use what you learned and apply to these different ventures you've taken on?
Yes, so I'm currently still enrolled in the doctoral program at Duke Divinity School, and I graduated from Emory with my master's in divinity. And so I've learned just a lot about leadership, and it has really just strengthened my faith. And I've learned to apply some of the teachings and the principles that I've received in the academic world into the business. And so my ultimate goal, I feel like my business is my personal ministry. And ultimately, I just wanted to create products that would inspire kids, specifically Black and Brown children. With everything going on in the world, I just think representation is so important. And so, yes, we created wall decals, and we launched our wall decal line in early 2020.
Let's also talk about Touchdown Through Faith. I thought that one was really interesting too, because I wish that was something that was around when I was a kid, because I'm just not hip to football. But I love how, I love what you're doing with it, because kids can learn a football analogy, but also get a little word in too. And it seems like it's bringing the family together, and it's educational too.
Yes, so our Touchdown Through Faith subscription box is for adults, and we are a football family. My husband played Division I college football. I love football. I've been around it all my life, and we love our faith. And so we have two worlds that we wanted to combine to inspire adults, to create a community where we can inspire each other and ultimately support each other, and so we can all have a touchdown in life together. It's not about one particular person, but scoring as a community. And so, yes, we just thought it would be fun to combine those worlds and use different football analogies in order to just strengthen our faith and build community.
Oh, so this is actually for adults?
Yes.
Oh, see, I thought it was for kids. Well, so I can still learn.
Yes, there's hope. There's hope.
Even better. Now, earlier you mentioned, I'm sorry, I forget the name, but you just mentioned kicking off something recently. What was that?
The line of wall decals. We launched that line in early 2020. And it was inspired after by a conversation that we had with my daughter. My daughter is 7 now, but early on when she was, maybe about 3 years old, she really started to question her skin tone, her hair texture. She wondered why her skin and her hair did not look like her white friends. And she really struggled with that for about a year. And so after many conversations with her, and after my husband and I just kept affirming her in her skin and who she is, we were like, we don't want other parents to have to go through this, and other kids to have to experience this and question their looks and their appearances. And so that's what inspired the wall decals. And so as you can see, we have so many different options, or these are just a few. Fairies, doctors, race car drivers, ballet dancers. We really just want to affirm kids and tell them that they are beautiful and they can be anything that they want to be in this world.
That's really awesome. I did read that you had 2 children too, and I was going to ask how do they respond to it, but you just explained that. So do they help you come up with these ideas at all?
Oh, wow. They are all in. This is not my daughter's room, but this is just a little bit of what it looks like, because she has to have every decal in her room now, and she wants to give them to her friends. And she tells me, yes, mommy, this looks good, or no, change this. And I'm like, okay. So they are the boss. I work for them. and they, but they're a blessing, and they just keep inspiring me. And it's just such a joy to have them so excited and involved in something that means a lot to them.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool because it also opens up creativity. Like, do you let your daughter place them where she wants to put them in her room and everything?
Yes, I do cringe a little bit, but yes, I just let her have at it. My son as well, he points to all the ones that he wants, and I'm just like, wow. Nothing really matches, but at least they're comfortable in their room. They have so many in their playroom, and it just warms my heart to just see the happiness in their eyes and the excitement that they get when they see them.
And for the parents out there who are wondering, can this go on my walls and not damage it? I know yours are special, so can you talk a bit about just the durability and how they work on the walls?
Yes. So I will preface everything by saying it depends on what kind of paint you have and what type of walls you have. But yes, we can remove these on the wall. We've removed these around several times, and there's been very little to no paint damage. They're very easy. You just peel them off. It doesn't require much work or any other supplies. And so, you can just peel and stick them up and peel them down.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Cynthia, for sharing your story with us today. And before we go, can you tell people how to get on board with all that you're doing with Tiny Tikes and Tots?
Yeah. I know, right? It's a tongue twister. Yes.
The name how they can get on board with what you're doing and where they can follow you and buy the products and everything.
Sure. You can visit our website, tinytotsandtikes.com, and you can also follow us on social media, Instagram, at Facebook at Tiny Tots and Tikes. We have sales going on all month long. So yes, just visit our website and enjoy the product.